Hello, welcome to the Microsoft Dynamics 365 overview. Today we'll be discussing the top 5 features of the PSA module. Feature number 5 is project planning. The ability to create work breakdown structures, project estimates, and do project tracking is certainly the bread and butter of this application. In the project service module, you have the ability to create work breakdown structures, which allows the user to create tasks, to create efforts, start dates, end dates, durations, also to assign generic roles as well as named users to those projects. You'll also note that the business process flow appears at the top of the screen as well. This allows users to make sure that they're following the correct process as well as capturing important information along the way to ensure data integrity and better reporting. Feature number 4 is project reporting and executive summaries. Project managers and executives need to be able to see at a glance how their projects and their portfolios are doing. Dynamics 365 has a very powerful dashboard functionality built directly into the system. Here we're looking at the practice management dashboard, but you can break out additional dashboards by function. So if you're a resource manager or a project manager or even just a team member, you can have visibility into the information that you need. All of this is configurable and to some extent customizable. So if you want to create a dashboard that is unique to you, you can absolutely do so. Feature number 3 is resource management. Resource managers and practice directors need to be able to set up and manage resources as well as to see their utilization as well as their forecast in the coming weeks. Dynamics 365 has a great resource module that allows you to manage resources across not only the professional service automation module, but the field service module as well. Resources in the system can be people, they can be subcontractors, or they can be pieces of equipment. In this case, we're looking at a user in the system. This user has different skill sets as well as proficiency ratings for each skill set. This is really great if you are a resource manager and trying to determine which resource to assign to a given project depending on the need. Also, these resources can be assigned roles, and these roles can have different rates. On the project record itself, you're able to see the team members associated with this project. You'll also be able to see what roles those team members have and when they are needed. You'll also be able to see the required hours and when they are booked. If you remember, you can have generic resources on the project itself. The resource manager or the project manager can go in and assign an actual user to that role. You'll see here that I'm able to take a look at their available projects as well as the booking summary for this particular user. Once that resource has been booked, you can look at the schedule board, which is shared across the professional service automation module as well as the field service module, to see what they have going on for that particular day or week or whatever duration you desire. Additionally, you're able to see what other availabilities are across the users in your organization. Feature number 2 is time and expense tracking. Team members need to be able to track their time and expenses to the project that they're assigned to, and project managers need to be able to approve that time and expense. The time entry system in Dynamics 365 allows me to create a weekly time card that includes time entries for each of the projects and tasks in which I'm assigned. As you can see here, I'm assigned to 3 different projects, and I can see at a glance what percentage I work on each project. I can also create additional time entries that allow me to track the duration, the project tasks on the project I'm assigned to, as well as the role in which I performed that task. This is great because you can have multiple rates depending on the role. Additionally, you can include internal comments for your project managers and back office folks, as well as external comments that the customer may see on their invoice. Finally, as the project manager, I can see at a glance all of the time entries that are to be approved for the projects in which I'm managing. And finally, feature number 1, cross-functionality with other D365 modules and mobile offerings. To start, in the sales module, I'm able to add individual project line items on my quotes and opportunities in the system. This allows me to get a very granular view of the items we'll be working on for each project. Within the field service module, it shares the same schedule board as the professional service automation module within Dynamics 365. So here, if I have resources that can work on projects, but also work on work orders, you're able to see at a glance their availability. In addition to the other modules within Dynamics 365, you also have the ability to integrate with Office 365 products. This includes creating templates within Word and Excel, but also taking advantage of powerful business intelligence utilities such as Power BI to better report information directly within the system. And finally, the mobile application that comes with Dynamics 365 has the ability to record time entries and expenses directly within the application. We'll talk about the mobile application in a later video. Thank you for watching the video. We hope it was informative to you. If you'd like to learn more about the PSA module or would like to request a demo, please contact us through the methods on the screen. Please check our other videos on the subject and more on our website if you'd like to learn about other exciting functionality Dynamics 365 and SPS has to offer.